Hello dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So Aquarius, this is your weekly reading, and what I got when I was meditating on your energy was letting go, needing to cry something out or crying something out this week, and finally getting to that place of peace. Let's put it that way. Again, guys, these are general readings, so only take whatever applies in your own circumstance. So Aquarius, again, there is this sense where a lot of you are in this energy or have been in this energy where you're feeling pressure, right? You're feeling pressure at home. You're feeling pressure within your relationship. If you're married or you live with somebody, or, you know, your significant other, let's put it this way. You're feeling pressure from your immediate family, right? So if you have children, it's like you have to try to keep up with everything, but you're also feeling pressure from like your extended family, so from like your siblings, your cousins, your mother, something like that. It's just, and then work as well. So it just feels like you guys are under a lot of pressure, right? And there's a sense here, Aquarius, where you have to, right? You have to get to this place where you're releasing that, right? And for some of you, it is going to be just sitting in a freaking, you know, bath and just crying it out, because again, you guys feel like you guys are under a lot of pressure, like there's a lot of demands from you, based on all the energies that you guys have around you. But the beautiful thing is that the moment that you realize that you can only do so much, is like everything opens up and everything is a yes, right? Everything that you want to go towards, every possibility, everything is like a yes. Everything you ask for is a yes. Why? Because you're surrendering to the fact that you can only do a certain amount of things, right? So it can be that, you know, your one of your siblings or your mother, whoever it is pressuring you into going a certain direction, whether it is in, you know, your career, or when it is to trying to control your finances or something like that. And it's like, you know what? You are an adult, right? And you have to find your own way. So there's a sense that when you start looking at this pressure, right, from everyone else from a different perspective, versus allowing it to swallow you, versus allowing it to consume you, then you start to get a yes on everything, right? Everything that you're trying to pursue. It's like whether it is, or you're trying to start a business or whatever it is, it's like the doors, they start to open up, right? Because then you learn to live to your own standards, to your own pressure, right? What it is that you want to do versus what it is that others are asking of you. And again, that yes is just there. It's more of like you allowing yourself. It's like this pressure that you feel from all of these people around you sets you or puts you in this state of like anxiety, in this state of like wanting to just, you know, it's almost like you guys want to drink or do something to kind of just numb the feeling that you guys get when you guys feel pressure. Pressure. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. So there's definitely a sense here of you need to ask yourself this week, Aquarius, why is it that you want to meet everyone else's demand? Why is it that it is so important for you, for either your family or your friends or your close circle, to see you in a certain light? It's almost like when you're having a hard time, it's like you retract, right? And it's almost like your friends and your family want to help you out when you're having a rough time, right? Because it's like they come to you when they're having a hard time. They come to you when they have questions, when they need guidance and things like that. But they are expecting, right? Or they at least believe that you will do the same. So them constantly coming towards you to seek something, right? Whether it's advice, guidance, or help, or whatever it is from you, puts you in the state of pressure, right? Because you don't know how to say no. There is definitely a need here, needing to just say no to certain things, whether it is working overtime, whether it is, you know, a sibling that wants you to constantly babysit, or a sibling that wants you to constantly take over for them. And it's like, no, you have enough with your own responsibilities, Aquarius, that you need to remind yourself, right, that you need to take care of you. So this week, even though the word crying comes up, is definitely this sense of like almost releasing, right? Sometimes it's like you cry not because you're sad, it's almost because you're angry at yourself for how you allowed or how you have allowed other people to use you. So there's a sense here of needing to release that, finally releasing that and regaining that power within yourself. Because again, it's like this has been a roller coaster for you guys. And this is definitely not the past year. We're looking at least the past 3 or 4 years where you're constantly going through these emotional roller coaster. And the one thing that really gets to a lot of you guys is that anxiety. And the anxiety is coming from wanting to please everyone else or worrying so much about what others are going to think or say. It's like, it's almost like you guys say something or repeat something so much, not so much to convince others around you, but it's almost like you're trying to convince yourself. And it's like you need to learn to believe in yourself. You need to be able to be honest with yourself. And when you can't do something, or when it's going to take away time from something that you want to do for yourself, you need to know how to say no and walk away. And that's perfectly fine. So there is definitely, Aquarius, this letting go of needing to please others this week. And it is definitely going to, again, open up a lot of opportunities and a lot of doors with the things that you want to do with your life. Things that you are passionate about, things that bring you to life. Let's put it that way. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. Give me one card for Aquarius for this week. What is Aquarius's card for this week, Spirit? Aquarius's card for this week. Hold your vision, the fixed moon. And it doesn't surprise me that this card came out, to be honest with you, because as you're letting go, right, of the expectations of others, as you're feeling this pressure, there's definitely this need, again, where you're being refocused on what it is that you want to do versus what others want you to do. So with the fixed moon, let's go ahead and see what the quick message is. There are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that that event move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging your heels in it. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it is up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. So again, this pressure, this letting go, this wanting or living up to other people's expectations needs to be released. You need to focus on what your vision is for your life and pursue that this week and every week after that, Aquarius. Well, Aquarius says that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, guys, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel, as well as donating to the channel. If you would like a private reading, the link to my website is down below in the description, as well as the links to Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. If you would like to follow me on those platforms, sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.